Oh, speaking of running, I don't like cardio. What else can I do? This is
Uh,
more. I think this is more like they don't want to do weight training. Um,
But they want
but
to do.
they don't want to do like long distance stuff. So the only other thing I can think of is hit.
Yeah, HIIT training. Set yourself up a HIIT circuit at home. I know on my page I've got a HIIT circuit set up. I use no equipment other than a sofa. Um, so if you wanted to check that out, it's murder. I'm really sweaty at the end of it. It is hard. It's only 4 exercises. Um, you can get one hell of a cardio session in with no equipment, and you don't have to go running. You don't have to go biking. You don't even have to leave the house. Obviously, you're not going to get the endurance benefits the same, but you're still going to really strengthen your heart. You're going to increase your lung capacity as well. Do HIIT training at home, body weight exercises done for X amount of time with a short break in between each one. Doing it in a circuit is obviously the easiest way of doing it. Yeah.
I'd like to also point out I've got a couple of workouts on my Instagram as well.
The only thing I could say is traditional way, yeah. So you've got that HIIT style training or Tabata training. Um, Cardio is anything that's going to get you or your heart beating quicker. It's anything that's going to tax your cardiovascular system. So we're talking our heart and lungs. Just with all of this time, if you're not a key worker, obviously, say there's some manual labor stuff or find some really heavy stuff and just move it around. Maybe you need to clean the garage out.
Mm-hmm.
That can get tiring if you're moving a lot of heavy stuff. Anything that's getting you moving with more weight or increased speed compared to a normal walk is going to be cardiovascular taxing. Just picking like or putting 10 kilograms in a bag or wearing a weighted vest and going for a walk is going to be cardio. Walking for an hour when you've only ever really walked for half an hour, that's going to be cardio. Yes, it's obviously you're going more long distance again, but find stuff that engages you as opposed to that you see as boring. And yeah, that's sort of my take on it. You don't have to go for long distance duration. Fartlek training is another one that a couple of my clients have started doing. If anyone done GCSE PE, you may remember learning about that. But it's basically just run when you feel like running, walk when you feel like walking, jog when you feel like jogging. But you become very in tune with your environment when you do that, because if you've got an uphill, jog up the hill and then walk down the hill afterwards. And then you've got a nice flat sprint. And or maybe there's a zebra crossing. Okay, now you take a little bit of a rest and walk across, or traffic lights, you take a rest, wait. You become very in tune with your natural environment doing fartlek training. And it's a great way that actually we can really come in tune with nature during this time.
I was literally about to say fartlek as well because for me cardio is more. It's yes, obviously it requires endurance and obviously some sort of cardiovascular system, but it's more mental as well. Like when I done the 60K last November, the mental toughness that was ridiculous. And when I go for a run now, even if I've got music on, 5-10 minutes into it, I just naturally get bored of it, which a lot of people probably find as well. But fartlek training, I've done that the other day, and I'm more of a sprinter anyway, so incorporating that into the run, I was knackered within 10-15 minutes of just doing walk, jog, and a sprint. But I found it more engaging because I prefer walking and I prefer running, sprinting. So for me, that it works a lot better than just running constantly at the same pace for half an hour, hour. So I think